did cross the boundary.
The referee will line it up from his angle. He was right behind the punter, and he'll stop the side judge.
41-yard punt, no return.
And now it's time for our Geico game recap.
Now, Tim Tebow, medically cleared after the concussion, has played every offensive snap tonight. 4 of 6 throwing the ball. He did throw a touchdown pass to Riley Cooper, his roommate, and that ties him for second most in SEC history. That's the difference in the game. That won. And here's Jefferson, the only interception tonight. Joe Hayden with that one, and then the pressure has been applied. Here's Jermaine Cunningham, gets Jefferson down. That's 1 of 3 sacks this evening. He was sacked 6 times last week in Georgia.
I wonder if this game is going to be like last week. Remember, we went to the 57-minute mark, and then all of a sudden we had 21 points right at the end of the game. Or will a Florida field goal ice this thing?
Let's not do discredit to Tebow. He has the most touchdowns. First down and 10. That one complete. Deontay Thompson up at the 45-yard line. Second catch for Thompson tonight. And Patrick Peterson, number 7, makes the tackle.
Made the tackle for the Tigers. Gain is to the 45-yard line. Second down, 6.
Talked so much in the early season about the absence of Percy Harvin and Lewis Murphy. Thompson expected to step up and fill that void, but hamstring problems until tonight. Now Cooper is at the top of the screen to the left. Hernandez, number 81, is in the backfield. And here is the dive play up the middle. Watch out. Here's Demps. Spin move, and the umpire got right in the middle of things. It's a dangerous position.
Watch Aaron Hernandez. He gets so much credit as a receiver, but watch the job he does right here blocking on the ISO play. He comes in and fits on Kutera right there. Beautiful job by the tight end.
8 yards.
This is so interesting how this game is unfolding. Urban Meyer, with all the reputation of the spread, he's running the dive, and the Michigan guy who played guard has got her throwing it all over the field.
Here's Tebow. Oh boy, Demps just about broke it. Let's go to Tim Brando. Vern Heisman Watch presented by Nissan.
Vern, last year's Heisman runner-up Colt McCoy was in action tonight as his Longhorns beat Colorado 38-14. He was 32 of 39 for 265 yards. Other big performers from earlier in the day: Todd Reesing for the Fighting Manginos, 37 of 49 for 442, and Mark Ingram of Alabama, who I believe is playing better than Florida right now. Should be number 1.
Oh, do you have a vote, Tim? Second down.
Doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. You're right. Demps caught from behind by Peterson. There is no, he's going to be ruled down by contact. No fumble. 14-yard gain.
Again, right up the middle. You have to hand it to this offensive line. Steve Addazio has said we can block these guys, and they are blocking them. Tebow's not a big threat in the option game. Remember, he ran 21 options or zone reads against Kentucky. What is he had, like 6? You know, I mean, there's Steve Addazio, new coordinator and offensive line coach.
Dan Mullen went over to Mississippi State head coach. It's a first down and 10. 10-3 still. Here's Tebow. He will run. And he's at the 23-yard line. You know, Tim Tebow, Heisman Trophy winner 2 years ago as a sophomore, is on schedule. He'll graduate in December, and we've gotten to know him pretty well. I'm just smiling thinking about our conversation with him before the Tennessee game. What classes are you taking this fall? Because he's already got enough hours to graduate. He said 1 course. It's a senior management course to be continued. Tuesdays, during practice. And we said, you know, Matt Leinart took 1 course. It was ballroom dancing. And Tebow said, mine's not that tough. Option. Pitch.
Now he kept it. Kept it, just went right inside.
What have you seen tonight from him? what you
I
expected?
think he's managed the game. You know, he's different than he was a couple of years ago as a sophomore when he was just running all over the field and trying to hurt people on every run. He's managed his game. I think Florida has managed his hits. And LSU is playing right into their hand because they can't stop the simplest plays. Now the question here is, do you risk it? You're in field goal range right now.
But you got a kicker who hooked one
Right.
left from 25 yards. Rainey is split wide to the left. It's 5 wide. Here's the option and the inside pitch, and that's going to be a first down at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, that's that shovel pass. Remember when they did it against Alabama in the situation they needed it? This time they do it to the big tight end. He's like H-back tight end, runs right through a tackle. Drake Nevis, that's a big man. He ran right through right there.
Hernandez with 6 receptions for 70 yards now. And there's a player down for LSU, LeVar Edwards, number 89. Looks like he's going to be able to trot off on his own.
Oh, right in the face. And then Edwards takes a knee to the helmet. Holy cow.
First down and 10. Brandon James alongside Tebow. Dive play. James bounces it to the outside.
James is the ball carrier.
Down to the 15. Well, they have squandered scoring chances as Florida so
They
far.
sure did. Remember, they eschewed the field goal. Is that right?
Eschew, I like
Okay.
that. Oh, very good.
And they didn't make it on fourth down. Then they had a chance to put 7. Poor pass, no great catch, and then they missed the field goal. So they missed 7, and then they missed 3 right after.
And it's a second down and 8. They're also chewing up time on the clock. We're under 9 minutes to go.
Remember a couple years ago, didn't Tebow throw a fourth quarter interception late that hurt him? Will they do it now? It really looks like LSU is going to need a turnover or a defensive play or another missed field goal.
Yes. Well, it's going to be third, and let's see where they spot this. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Chancey Aguirre made the tackle, number 87, help from Josh Downs, number 77. And it is 3rd and 10. Florida leading by 7.
Field goal makes it a 2-possession game. Will they keep it in the middle of the field?
Receivers bunched bottom of the screen. 3 are spread wide left. Here's Tebow, corner rush. He steps up, breaks a tackle, and puts it in position at the 15. So I believe we'll see Caleb Sturgis. Now, he's the guy that missed last time out. He got his opportunity because the 6th-year senior kicker Jonathan Phillips hooked one earlier in the season, but it will be Sturgis.
Interesting, that was not a called quarterback draw. That was a called pass. Well covered by the LSU defense.
Sturgis, 1 of 2 tonight, missed from 25. Chaz Henry is the holder. That one is good. With 7:27 remaining in the ball game, Gators now lead by 10. The Home Depot SEC on CBS is sponsored by the Home Depot, Chick-fil-A, Verizon Wireless, and by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Don't forget, later in the game, the play of the game presented by Outback Steakhouse. 93,139, largest crowd ever to see a football game played in this venerable edifice. If you can use
Yep.
eschew,
Well, yeah,
I can use,
I'm not challenging.
I
you.
can
I'm
I can
done.
go with edifice.
I'm
right?
done.
Okay. Sturgis. Ron Brooks, number 13, comes left, steps out of a tackle at the 15, comes down the sidelines, and Joe Hayden hits him, but Ron Brooks looked pretty good on it.
Yeah, he did. Well, let's talk about LSU's strategy here for Gary Croton. He's got 7 minutes to go. He can still use the run and the pass, but I think they have a sense of getting up to the line of scrimmage, not in a hurry up, but they must not, they can't take a 6-minute drive here.
Right. Well, the Tigers' last loss here on Saturday night was all the way back to 2002. They were thumped by an Alabama team. Here's the handoff, 32 in a row at home. Run around the left side after the 38-yard line. That's a nice first down run by Charles Scott. They did lose a game at night at home, but that was on a Monday night to Tennessee. That was a game that had been postponed by Hurricane Rita. It was Les Miles' first game at Tiger Stadium at night in 05. Memorable. 13-3. Jefferson. Nope, incomplete.
And again, that Florida pass rush just enough where Jordan Jefferson says they're coming at me and I can feel them coming at me, whether it's Dunlap or Howard or Cunningham or Brandon Spikes. He can feel the pressure almost on every play of guys coming in on him.
LSU for the night, 1 of 7 on third downs.
You have to even think, is it 4-down territory? Could affect this play call right now.
And off to Scott. Short. Only to the 39-yard line. He needs another yard.
I mean, you got 2 possessions here. You almost have to go for it right here.
6.5 to go. I would think so. LSU for the season now. 0 for 5 on fourth downs.
Florida counters with their heavy unit. Oh, they are taking their time to grab the right play here.
14 on the play clock. Now more substitutions defensively for Charlie Strong and the Florida Gators. Fourth down and 1 officially. Jefferson will throw. Maybe.
My.
Brandon Spikes.
Such a key play. I don't think everyone was on the same page here. I don't know if the receivers knew the call because it just looked like to the top of the screen they were blocking almost. Could have got one deep down the sideline maybe. He looks right, no one even close to open. By the time he comes back left, he can't get his eyes downfield. You have to throw the ball.
And so the game made memorable 2 years ago here on Saturday night when LSU went for first downs on fourth down 5 times and converted all 5. Tonight, nada.
And Les is going to have to use his timeouts right now. He can't let him take 3 minutes off the clock running and not even getting the first down.
Shepard and Riley, numbers 11 and 56 on this tackle.
Well, how about this? I mean, this Florida performance tonight, not spectacular, but how about the word mature?
Very
experienced.
Good.
Yep. They didn't have a lot of penalties. Only 1 sustained drive all game by LSU. No turnovers. Protected their quarterback. Gave the game plan to their offensive line, and they performed.
It's 2nd down and 7, and Tebow has gone every snap at quarterback after having been cleared medically by a plethora of doctors. And here's Tebow going to the end zone to Cooper. Is it good? It's picked off. Are you kidding? Jai Eugene.
Wow. Riley Cooper had no idea he was going to get the football. That's the only thing Florida could not do. I mean, Jai Eugene never thought. He's at the bottom of the screen here. Watch Riley Cooper run right by him. He doesn't have any idea he's going to get the football. And I don't know where Tim's throwing the ball. I just am complimenting him for a mature game plan, and that play came out of nowhere. I thought they were going to run the ball in the middle 3 straight times.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's attendance, 93,000.
Well, we got to look at it. We got to see if his foot was in here.
The largest crowd in the history of Tiger Stadium.
Well, you heard the PA announcement. And now they're doing, Ben Oldham is our replay official tonight.
I thought he had his foot in.
I thought it was good.
Yep.
Sure did. It appeared he got that left foot down. Jai Eugene. Well, that's not going to be the defining replay. How about that? Tebow's second interception of the season.
A shocking call.
Yeah.
A shocking call in this situation. Now, Tim didn't help out the call. Terrible decision. You know, the call wasn't good. Yeah, he's clearly got his foot in. You
Sure.
can see it. There's grass around it. You know, one of the things I heard.
After further review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. It was a clean interception. First down.
A great compliment I heard about Drew Brees is they said that Sean Payton feels like he can call any play because he knows if it's not there, Drew Brees will bail him out. This was a play where Tim Tebow could have bailed out the call, and he just threw it up for grabs.
A little look of exasperation on his face over on the sideline. And here comes LSU, 95 yards away, a 2-possession deficit, 4:55 to go. And the sophomore quarterback, Jordan Jefferson, from the end zone. Caught, ankle tackle. Wow. Janoris Jenkins.
Now it comes the strategy for LSU is we got to have a touchdown. Now it doesn't matter when we get the touchdown because we're thinking onside kick no matter what.
On second down, here's Jefferson back across the middle, caught. That's Dixon's first catch tonight.
Well, that's the first time they've thrown to him tonight.